G'day and welcome to my garage.
Just going to face off this set screw collar so that when I pull up on the taper, the M2 taper chuck, I've got something square to run off. Okay, we've got a nice face there to work with. Beautiful. Hey, it works. Alright, I need a compound slide here to be at the same angle as the MT2. So turned the wrong one. Alright, let's start again. What are we on? 90? And now we're on 90. I'll say 99, 98. Let's see, it increased, so it's too close that way, it's got to come this way. So for about 4 thou. Is it this way? It increased, got larger. Try this one. Try there. Oh, here we go. Yeah, you can see that all right. So we're starting off. That's about on one. And that's on one, so that's two thou out. It's pretty close. I've been here for ages trying to pull that in. Let's see what tightening does. It's just over one. Just putting drilling this out to 12 mil so the boring bar will go down. Got to go about 75 mil. That's in the way. $59 at the moment. Oh, that's a flat battery. Come on. That's a half a turn of the cross feed screw. That's 0.75 of a millimetre cut, and we're going in. It's a very slow process. Hello. Find these hard parts in there. There's an awful lot of stick out. There's about 90 millimetres off the hanging outside the tool post holder. So it has a tendency to flex a bit. It's not too bad in the earlier part here because we're doing a nice deep cut. But as it gets further down, it's getting closer to being on a taper. It's starting to thin material out to the drill size of the shaft, and there it starts to bounce around a little bit. Plus I've got movement in my cross slide. I need to take that out. It's only about a thou, maybe two. But having said that, like I said, there's an awful lot of stick out on this tool. Alright, let's see what this is like. So I'm getting good contact there. Yeah, it's showing bands. That'll polish out some, right, but no movement. Very fractional movement there. Problem if you use too much. Contacting heaviest there, but it is contacting up there. Because you see the blues rolling around, but not quite that good. But I'm very close to the right angle, that's for certain. Yes. So I just need to bring it out until this is 3 or 4 mil off the end of the spindle. Continue on. Still got to take a little bit out of the back. The depth is spot on now. Yeah, right out of the back. About there. Yes, I've just got to get right down in the throat and clean it up. It's got contact, fairly even. It's just right down in the, right at the tip. There we go. I'll have to put a gauge on it to see what kind of run out we've got. cap just to protect the thread. And as you can see, it's got plenty of bluing up the front there. It's got a couple of spots, slightly wavered. I might continue to polish that up a bit, but I'm happy with that. That fits in nicely. So just a simple threaded rod for a drawbar, and that's it fitted. That's not going anywhere. No. There we go. That took a fair while to do, pretty much all day. I did one slight adjustment of about 2 thou tap over on the boring bar earlier in the piece, about halfway through. Yeah, and then that was it. So it's close. It's not. I wouldn't say it's spot on because it's not getting 100% contact over the whole surface area, but it's getting 4 bars of contact over the length of it. So I know it's running. The angle is running true to the taper, or the taper is running true to the taper. Main thing is I'll have to put a gauge on this, but as long as that's running correct, it's sweet. As far as the depth is concerned, it's got about 3 millimeters, not here but down there, into the shank, the taper, into the main spindle shaft. It's about 2 millimeters clearance there before it's bottoming out. So it's not bottoming out on the main body. It is tightening up on the taper, which is great. Now this leaves me an opportunity, I was thinking, because this pushes the cutters out a fair way, out to there. If I take this collar off, leave the nylon thrust washer there, take the collar off, then I can run the main spindle into, or just draw the main spindle back, and that will shorten that up by, what am I going to gain? About 15-16 millimeters. It's not a bad little gain. So I'll see how that goes. Alright, I'm happy with that. Catch you later. And here we have the final completed compound slide, universal compound slide. Its next job, I think the next job will be to make, oh, it's a bit bright back there, the 2 pulleys. Gingery's idea was to, the 2 pulleys that drive it, you swap them around, so the larger 6-inch pulley goes on the counter shaft and the 2-inch pulley on the counter shaft goes on the main spindle. The problem I had with, personally I have with that is that 6-inch pulley is running on a 20mm shaft. and the 2-inch pulley is running on a 15mm shaft. Now the counter shaft, the 15mm counter shaft, or 16mm, is supposed to be sleeved up to 20mm, the same as the spindle. Now the inside the valley of the pulley is only about 25mm, so there would only be 1.5mm or 3mm difference between the 5mm difference between the 20mm shaft spindle at the end and the bottom of the V's on the small pulley. There's only 5mm difference, so 2mm thickness, and I wasn't keen to take that small one out to 20mm because it, 2mm thickness on a aluminium pulley. No, I wasn't keen on that. So I thought, well, I'll leave the 2-inch one up on the, and bore it out to 15-16mm or 5/8 shaft, that's what it is. Bore it out to 5/8, leave that one there, put the 6-inch on the main spindle, and then make 2 more pulleys, a 2 and a 6, and swap them around, and then I could make, no, totally disregard all that. It's still no good. I'll have to think on this one. Oh yes, I remember. I was going to step the main spindle down on the far side of the 6-inch pulley. I'll step it down to 5/8. So there'll be 3 stages then. 25mm in the main body here, 20mm for the 6-inch, and then step it down to 5/8, 15 point something for the 2-inch. So there'll be, rather than change the pulleys around, I just have to change the belt. So I will have to cast. I can buy them, but they're these. I've already got an 1 3/4 inch, so I've got to adjust the 6-inch one down to keep the same ratio. What is it? 3 to 1. The 2-inch pulley was cheap enough. That was $15, but the 6-inch pulley was about $50, $45, something like that. And I don't want to pay that kind of money. I'm cheap. So I thought, if I have to in the long run, I will. But I'll try and cast up a pulley. I only have to do this a 6-inch. Cast that up, spin it up on the milling machine using the universal compound slide to turn the 6-inch pulley V groove, and bore out the centre. How did I do the 6-inch one on the centre? Oh, that's right. It'll just fit in the mini lathe. So, but I can't I can't turn the V groove in the mini lathe so I can't get the tool out that far, and it jumps around too much. So supposedly this mill will run a 10. You can turn up a 10-inch disc, 250mm disc. So I've got to do a 6-inch disc, 150mm. I'll see how that goes. But that's when the universal compound slide will come back out of the cupboard. I shall put a pillowcase around it to stop it from rusting. Catch you later. I have to fish that out. There we go. It's cut down to rough, cut down to size. I've now got to turn that. I'll toss up between the lathe or the